All right, college football, bam. My name's Pavan, and
I'm Darren.
And we're going to talk some football right now.
Football!
Football! Football! Number 16 Oregon State at number 7 Oregon. Tough call, tough game. Darren, what do you think?
I have to go with Oregon on this one. I think that Oregon has a lot more balance on their team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Oregon State has a really good passing QB. They have the ability to score a similar amount as Oregon would, but I just think that overall Oregon is a stronger team. So,
Are you going to go with Oregon?
yes.
Okay. This is where I'm going to crossroads. Oregon does have more dimensions. They have a mobile quarterback, Jeremiah Masoli. He's a mobile quarterback. He can run the ball. He can pass the ball. And LaMichael James, the running back for Oregon, is really good. I'd go and say he's a Heisman candidate. Even I go that far. Oregon State's Canfield, he has 1,000 more passing yards than Masoli does. That's pretty impressive. And Jacquizz Rodgers, the Oregon State's running back, he is just as productive as LaMichael James. Oregon State, however, their quarterback does not run the ball. He has negative rushing yards. But surprisingly, he has a rushing touchdown. But overall, he has negative rushing yards. I'm going to go with Oregon State on this one. They're on a 4-game winning streak, I believe. 4-game winning streak.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's at Oregon. I know last year they got decimated by Oregon, 60 to 20s, around there. I'm going to still go with Oregon State because Jacquizz Rodgers has been more productive this year, and in addition, the quarterback, Canfield, he's fantastic. Whereas the quarterback last year for Oregon State wasn't that great. So Oregon State, I'm going to go with Oregon State.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, so I'm going with number 7, Oregon.
I'm going to go with number 16, Oregon State.
Or Oregon, as we say in Jersey. Number 19, California against Washington. What do you
Number
think?
19, California versus Washington. I'm going to say Washington. What do you say, Darren?
California.
California, you think Cal's going to win? Now, here's my reasoning. Washington has lost a lot of games. They're not bowl eligible. Cal's ranked in the BCS rankings. But Washington beat Arizona. Washington beat USC, both by 3 points. Close games, but Washington beat them. Washington's Jake Locker, the quarterback, 2,500 passing yards, 18 touchdowns. Chris something, forgot his last name, the running back for Washington, 1,000 running yards. Great season. Now here's the thing about Cal. Cal's ranked. Cal has some cool wins, but here Cal lost to USC lost to Oregon 42-3. He lost to USC some humongous number to 3. And I think it's at Washington. Washington just beat Washington State 30-0. I think Washington's going to win, regardless of how high Cal's ranked.
I mean, Washington has a great QB, and they have a couple great players, but the rest of their team isn't really sticking out for them, so, and I gotta say that since Cal, I mean, they've had a couple really impressive wins over the past few weeks. I gotta go with them.
Okay, so Washington.
Cal. Number 5, Cincinnati versus 15, Pitt.
Number 15, Pitt, yeah. I'm going to go with Cincinnati, number 5, Cincinnati. It's at Pitt. 23, what was the score? 24-21. Cincinnati beat West Virginia at Cincinnati. Pitt lost to West Virginia at West Virginia 13-16. So it's tough. They're both equally, they're both good teams. But Pike's back.
Yeah.
Pike is back.
I have to say that Pike, I mean, after a while, he comes back and he's just on fire.
Yeah, Pike is a Cincinnati quarterback, of course. And he has more touchdown passes than Bill Stoll, the Pittsburgh quarterback. And I think Pike was out half the season.
Yeah.
So that's incredible.
He's still dominating. I mean,
yeah.
Since he is having a great season, and they're going to continue with this game. So
you're going to go with Cincinnati too?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Bam.
Number 1, Florida against number 2, Alabama. What do you think?
I'm going with Florida, number one Florida. And you know what? This whole season, I was thinking Alabama. Alabama without a question. And the reason why I was thinking that was because of Mark Ingram, Heisman candidate. He looked like a freaking bulldozer. He just went right through guys. And after he went through guys, he would look for a guy to take down with him. This is a running back. He would take down someone with him. So people were scared of him, and he was running right through people. And he was a fantastic running back. But against Auburn, 30 rushing yards. 30 rushing yards against Auburn. Auburn doesn't have a great run defense, and he had only 30 rushing yards. Florida's defense is a lot better than Auburn. And really, Alabama's offense isn't much without Ingram. And talk about Tebow.
I gotta say, I mean, Tebow has he has a legacy, and he wants to continue that, and he's going to. I mean, they did great against FSU last week, and I think they're just going to continue that, you know? I mean, Tebow has been on fire for the whole season, and I think he's going to be against Alabama. They're a really tough defense to play, and I think it's going to be a close game, but I think it's going to come down to Florida winning that.
Yeah, I agree with you. Florida. Tebow's a man.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Florida?
Florida.
Number 3, Texas versus number 22, Nebraska.
Beat me to it. I gotta say Nebraska on this one.
Why?
I mean, Nebraska's been really great on defense, and the prior game that Texas had against Texas A&M, their defense was kind of lacking there. And, I mean, I just think that Nebraska's proven themselves to be a great defense. I know that's a risky pick right there, and Texas fans aren't going to like that, but I just got to go with Nebraska on this one. I think it'll be a close game, but I think it's going to be Nebraska.
Okay, interesting. Yes, Texas's defense was lacking over there, but Texas A&M's offense is just fantastic. They're a young team, but they're fantastic. This isn't about Texas A&M. This is about Texas versus Nebraska. But Colt McCoy, that's it. Colt McCoy, the quarterback for Texas, he has 9 interceptions. And people were talking about how he's not a Heisman candidate, but he is now. Because in the last 3 games, he had 0 interceptions. In the game against Texas A&M, he had 4 touchdown passes. In the game against Kansas, he had 4 touchdown passes. He has over 3,000 passing yards in the season. He has 27 touchdowns in the season. Texas's defense is good. They've held Texas Tech down. They've held Oklahoma down. So I'm going to go with Texas on this one. Yeah, it's probably the safer pick, but I mean, you never know what's going to happen. But I'm going to go with Texas. Number 21, Houston versus East Carolina. What do you go with, Darren?
I got to go with Houston on this.
Houston?
I mean, we all saw what happened to Rice last week. That was just a dominating win. I just feel like Houston's on fire right now, and I mean, East Carolina does have a good defense. They'll hold decently well. It's not going to be another Rice game, but I do think that I'm going to go with Houston on this one.
Okay, well, you know what? I see your reasoning on there. Case Keenum is fantastic. He has video game numbers right now. 38 touchdown passes. I think on average 500 yards per game. He's absolutely ludicrous. But I'm going to have to go with East Carolina on this one, and I'm going to tell you why. Case Keenum, as amazing as he is, Houston's defense sucks. It's god-awful. It's terrible. When Houston played UTEP, Case Keenum had 5 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, and Houston still lost. Yeah, East Carolina's defense is significantly better than Houston's, and that's why Houston's going to lose, in my opinion. And East Carolina's going to win. So I pick East Carolina.
Well, Dave, I mean, Houston's been on fire for the past few weeks, so...
We'll have to see.
We'll have to see.
Okay. Hey guys, this is Pavan here, and I want to let you guys know about the competition that we're having at College Football BAM. Basically, subscribe to this channel, College Football BAM, by January 1st, 2010, and you'll be in the running for a free college football t-shirt, team your choice, shipped to you for free, United States only. And so subscribe to this channel by January 1st, and you'll be in the running.